Is that something you've considered in Ohio?
I'm not going to get in a fight with him, but I'm going to tell you that if you talk about income tax, you could do away with the income tax. That pays basically it's the same amount that pays for all our schools. So anybody who talks about doing away with income tax, and we've heard people who want to do away with income tax and do away with property tax. That's all great. I'd love to do away with every tax, but they need to come forward and say where's that money going to come from? You look at a state like Florida. What they do several things. They have, first of all, they're taxing food. You pay tax when you go into your Publix down there. If you drive on their highways, you're paying a toll. So you have to look at the whole. When you talk about taxes, you can't just look at the income tax. You have to look at what is everybody paying, and what these states do is they figure out some other way of getting the money. You got some of your western states that have a very high extraction fee, for oil or whatever they're taking out of the ground. So you got to look at the whole picture, Bob. You really do.
No, you do. I don't disagree. But I guess that's my question is, have you considered that and looked at some of those alternative funding methods? Not only the fact that, as you point out, some of the other things you can do, but just the fact that without an income tax, every American worker or every Ohio worker in our case has a whole heck of a lot more money to spend. You put a lot more money into the local economies, and the revenues generated, of course, come back to the state as well.